What's cracking, YouTube? Welcome back to Pack Crackin with Pax McCrackin. I'm Pax McCrackin, and today we actually don't have a battle. That's right. Usually Fridays we battle boxes out of some sort, but today we're going to be doing something a little different. Today we're going to be doing a mail day video of sorts. So we've got two packages, as you can see right here. The top one here is from Hernandez over at Get to the Rares TCG. I do a lot of battles with him, so this is one of the packages that he sent. I have not opened it yet. We're going to go ahead and get into that in just a moment. And then the bottom one is from Card Kingdom. Now, you guys have probably heard me talk about Card Kingdom quite a bit. They are probably my favorite online retailer for Magic cards, both sealed and singles. If you haven't checked them out, you absolutely should. It's cardkingdom.com. Also, definitely make sure you check out Get to the Rares TCG, which is Hernandez's channel. There's going to be a link to the channel right up here, and I'm also going to put a link to his Facebook group down in the description, so make sure you check both of those out. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and I guess set this off to the side here, and we're going to jump into his Hernandez's package first. Also, what's kind of funny, I really appreciate this Hernandez. Look at how he addressed this. Pax McCrackin. I know it's cracking with an I, but it's close. It's close. All right. So what do we have here? So I do so many battles with him that I honestly have no idea what to kind of expect in this one. Also, thank you for the acrylic case. Absolutely love it. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope, perfect. We're good. So a lot of these cards are from a thing that he does on there called Terror Pair. And I've actually heard some kind of negative feedback on it. It's a lot of fun though, and I think unless you actually participate, you don't really understand. So what happens is everybody goes, there's between usually between 6 people, more if it's like a vintage or legacy type pack. 6 people split the cost of a pack. 8 cards are laid out face down, including the rare, the uncommons and a few random commons. And then 6 people get to choose spots. And then the 2 spots that don't get chosen, you can change your spots, by the way. Also, sorry, Hernandez, if I'm butchering the explanation of this. The people, they get to keep those cards, and then the ones that aren't chosen are chopped. So it's kind of a fun way to, spend a lot of money, or not, sorry, spend not a lot of money, and get potentially get pretty cool cards, or sometimes, things like a foil Expedition Marsh Flats from Zendikar Rising, I accidentally moved off of, and that got chopped in half. That was wild. So, alright, we got a Kahira, the Orphan Guard, extended art. We got a borderless Vivian, Monsters Advocate. Alright, and I believe, I've actually been waiting for these. Not like waiting, I'm just more like impatiently waiting because I was happy we did this. So this is a mystery booster battle that we did on Hernandez's channel, Get to the Rares TCG. So we'll go ahead and review, see what we got in here. The crowd goes wild! If I get it on camera. Sapling Migration, Orcish Cannonade. Whoa. Got a Sarah Angel back there. Gorehor Minotaur, Dinosaur Hunter, Reaper of the Night, Triton Tactics, Grasp of Phantoms, Felidar Govrin, Searing Light, Bloom Tender. That is a beefy hit right there. And then behind Bloom Tender, we got a Boom Pile. Here, go ahead and hold it like so. And then Experiment 5. I was really so I kind of watched the recap of this video, but I honestly forgot what I got in there. Really happy with this card, just because I think the art is pretty ridiculous. And I think it's worth a little bit of cash too. Then we got a Millstone, Underworld Coinsmith, Aura Gnarlid, Lure, great card, Cleansing Screech, Granatic Titan, Die Young, which we never want to do, Boon of Emrakul, Jutai Interceptor, Labyrinth Guardian, Coalition Honor Guard, Decommission, Dolem Gate, which is another really solid card, and then Kiki Jiki behind that. Kiki Jiki's baller. We got a Corrupted Key. That's actually one of the better arts for the R&D cards. I think that's actually really cool. I mean, some of them are kind of goofy. Others are, I don't know, pretty sweet. Short Sword, Pouncing Cheetah, Prey Upon, Desert Ceradon, Curse of Opulence, Recover, Rite of the Serpent, Mana War, Fledgling Malkor, Sanctum Gargoyle, Voice of the Provinces, Eldrazi Monument, another solid card right there. Inspirational Antelope. Has this Antelope inspired you? Oh yeah, there we go. And he does another thing that's really fun. That's probably one of my favorite games he does is a Jumpstart Roulette. And it's kind of evolved over the past couple times. So he actually spins a wheel. There's 3 different categories that the packs are broken up into. There's like top tier, middle tier, and kind of lower tier. And I actually hit this out of the Vampires one, which is pretty sweet. Absolutely love this card. Baneslayer Angel. This one, I remember when Baneslayer first came out. I believe it was in M11, and it was like $40 a piece, I think, just because it wrecked house. I mean, it's still really good. I mean, you know, flying first strike, lifelink, protections from demons and dragons, for 5/5 for 5. Why am I putting that over here? There's Sarah Angel. That must have been like of course it was the Angel pack. It's Jumpstart. What am I thinking? Another Voice of the Provinces. And Galata, Primal Hunger. That's actually pretty sweet. Those cool forests and everything. Cultivate. I'm always happy to see Cultivate. Goblin Goon and Goblin Chieftain. That's right. I think I got 4. Yeah. And then Sangrenancer. Yeah, 4 of the Jumpstart packs. Now, I think he charges... Now, I apologize if you changed the price on this, his Nandez. Oh, as I smack the camera. Here, I'm going to move it right there. But yeah, $6.50 per pack, which isn't bad. So I mean, $26 you can get 4 packs, which is usually what I do. Some people get more. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly a really, really good deal. So let's go ahead and we're gonna jump into the Card Kingdom cards here. So there's a there's a reason we're doing this. So his Nandez and I were talking about different vendors because he actually had an issue with they actually did put a packing slip on this one. So I'm actually gonna just open it like so because I'm trying to hide my personal information. But his Nandez ordered some a mystery booster box, like the original one, not like the 2021 edition, convention edition off of TCG Player. And it was from Power 9 Games. You can kind of see that there's going to be a lot of cards in this, huh? And so, here, we're just going to go ahead and move that off over here. So, what ended up happening is they sold him the one that was pre-orderable, essentially the one that came out a couple weeks ago, and false advertising. He's just been having a real tough time about trying to get his cash back because one, there was false advertising. They advertised one product and sent him the second, which is just straight up dishonest. You don't do that. And then 2, TCG Player has been just kind of yanking him around here and there. He's done pretty much everything that they've asked him to do, and it's still just kind of a pain in the ass. So what we're going to start doing is actually we're going to start ordering from different vendors and kind of reviewing a couple different things. Quality of the cards, you know, if you're buying near mint, are they sending near mint? Their packaging, if there's an issue, like how easy them to contact, what's their turnaround time on that, and things of that nature. So I mean, we don't have like a specific format for it just yet, but it's going to be kind of a work in progress. One of the reasons why I felt like doing the Card Kingdom one is I've never been dissatisfied with their service. In fact, actually, I'll tell you guys a little story about this. So one time, I ordered some product from them. I ordered some singles, and then I ordered some sleeves. It was some KMC hyper matte. I think it was like the white 100 count ones for a commander deck, right? So I get my cards and everything. Singles are all in there, but the sleeves aren't. So I call Card Kingdom. There's a number you can contact. Um, First off, like the associate I spoke with, she was extremely friendly and personable. Like it honestly didn't feel like I was trying to get anything resolved. It honestly felt like I was talking to a friend on the other line. We had actually like a really great conversation. But the part that just astounded me with the whole process was, so we called, we played, she said, oh, sometimes that happens just because they're in two different warehouses. I've ordered a lot of stuff from Card Kingdom. That was the one and only time I've ever had that happen. So I don't want anybody to feel like that's like a common occurrence, because in my experience, it's not. Um, so she said, we'll go ahead and get you one sent out right away. Now, when businesses say they're going to get something sent out right away, I expect like, 2 to 3 to 5 business days. That's kind of standard. I had an email less than 4 hours later with a tracking number for those sleeves. Their turnaround time on getting that sent out to me was less than 4 hours, and I've never, ever, ever seen that level of customer service. So that is why I am a huge Card Kingdom advocate. Now, there's other vendors that I've purchased from as well, but again, like I've had issues with I'm gonna say I love Magnolia Gaming. Um, However, I did place an order for a playmat from them. The order was on my account for probably 6 weeks or so. I reached out to them several times. I never got a response back through the email, and I'm actually friends with the owner. Really, really great guy. He's an amazing dude. And I was actually during one of the Kraken Pax MTG live streams. I brought it up, and then we talked about it afterwards. And they eventually canceled it because he said that they weren't able to get any more in. But this was like 6 weeks of me like wondering, hey, what's going on? My card was charged and nothing was ever sent out. So yeah, like we'll go ahead and talk about how Card Kingdom packs their orders. So one, they give you the invoice, which I kind of showed you guys, and you can actually go and down the invoice because everything will be in order from the back card all the way to the last. So they put like 2 little pieces of tape on there. Also, what they do with the tape, which I think is really cool, they actually fold it over. So like right here, this part isn't sticky, so it's like on there, so you can easily peel it off, as you saw me do. They make sure to put a little styrofoam in there. That way, if there's a little bit extra spacing, um, uh, the cards stay nice and snug. They don't slide around the packaging. They also do send you a cool little token. This one is illustrated by Joe Volan. I apologize for not pronouncing that correctly. And it's a dragon token. They usually have different like little waves. I've gotten squirrel ones and whatnot. And I think it's just kind of a cute little thing that they do. So let's go ahead and go through the cards. So these are just I've been selling a lot of my my extra cards that I've gotten just on opening product for myself, or doing battles with other content creators. Just because I mostly play Commander. I don't need more than one copy of a card unless I'm trying to like collect like a specific set, like the Zendikar Rising Expeditions or something like that, where I'm trying to get one of the non-foil and one of the foils. So I decided to get some cards that I want for my Commander deck and some other stuff that's just kind of nostalgic to me. Pithy Needle, one of my favorite cards. I remember like this was like the hype card come out of Sabers of Kamigawa, so I wanted to get a copy of that. Treasure Vault. Let's talk about Treasure Vault for a second. It is a great card. Not only is it a great card, it is Old Gnawbone's good, but I mean, like, if you're trying to make treasure tokens, get a Dockside Extortionist, unless you're just playing standard. But yeah, Treasure Vault is really the only card out of AFR that I'm interested in, so I'm very much drinking in the Tolarian Community College punch, if you will, as far as the just buy singles, because it's a smarter way to do it. Like, why am I going to spend like $100 trying to get one card when I could just buy the single for $7? Packs are fun, like, and if it's an event, but why battle stuff that you don't necessarily want? Void Winnower. All right, this is actually a pretty solid card here. This is actually going to be going in my, so is the Pithy Needle, by the way, going in my Commander deck. I'm kind of making it more I'm kind of making it more difficult to deal with because I've been getting a lot of hate on there. So I've got some really kind of mean stuff coming up towards the end. And then there's some other stuff I actually just ordered yesterday. Tendo Ice Bridge. I just absolutely love this card. This was like I absolutely love the art on it. It was a really really popular card. During like when Champions of Kamigawa, like their Kamigawa block came out, you'd run this with the Maloku, the Clouded Mirror, so you could always essentially get the charge counter on it, and you'd always have access to 5 color. So we have Archetype of Endurance. I just wanted to get this because I was running a Shalai, Voice of Plenty, but I feel like this is going to be a little bit better, especially since we're probably not going to be casting the card from our hand. Cranial Extraction. All right, this card is not anywhere near as good as it used to be, but this was, God, it was like a $60 or $70 card when it first came out, and the reason being is during the standard format, Tooth and Nail was like the end all be all of standard decks, and then this card came out which says, you know, go ahead and rip all copies of Tooth and Nail out of their out of your opponent's deck, and then yeah, watch them squirm. And then Kokusho. You can tell I got a lot of stuff from the Kamigawa block, didn't you? Or can't you? So absolutely, like, just love the art on this. This guy's just always been a baller. And I've wanted to add one of him to my commander decks for a little bit, just because whenever he goes to the graveyard, each opponent loses 5 life, and then I gain life that way. So, and if I'm running Exquisite Blood, that's even more. Then we got Sakura Tribe Elder, just because I didn't own one, and I wanted one from the original Kamigawa block. Again, great Kamigawa card. Oh, look what we have here. Crucible Worlds. If you've seen my shorts, I've been trying to pull one of these, but I believe there is a point where you need to stop buying packs and just invest in the single. So I think I paid, hold on, I'll check the invoice for this. What was it? Alright. $44.99 for this. Mind you, I did use store credit. But I think I was probably getting up there as far as how much I spent on packs. So was I going to spend another $30 or $40 on packs to maybe get it, or just buy the card outright? You know what? I'm going to do the smart thing, the economical thing, and just buy the card outright. So now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Death Cloud. Another amazing card out of Dark Steel. So yeah, as you can see, I got a lot of stuff from Mirrodin Dark Steel, or Mirrodin Kamigawa block. Absolutely amazing card. Just want another copy of it. Sundering Titan. It's not legal, but this guy was also great in Tooth and Nail, especially bringing him off of Tooth and Nail with Kiki Jiki. You could really, especially like during, like if you're playing against 5 color control or any other multicolor deck, bring out 2 of those and just really go to town. Emrakul, the Promised End. So I'm in my deck. I'm running Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, and Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. But you know what? It didn't feel weird. It didn't feel right without Emrakul. And since Aeon's Torn's banned, we went ahead with that one. Oh, here's one of those jerky cards that I ended up ordering. Like I said, I get hated on a lot with my Prismatic Bridge deck. So yeah, I'm going to start playing some kind of meaner cards. So Winter Orb. 1, I absolutely love the art on this, and 2, yeah, good luck dealing with or blowing up Prismatic Bridge when you can't untap your lands going forward, guys. Blasting Station. I ordered a copy of Beacon of Creation last time I ordered cards, but I actually forgot to order this. So this triggers pretty much every time a creature comes into play, which is really fun. You can just kind of gat down whatever you want, like creatures, planeswalkers. I guess it's creature or play. I'm not sure if they added that. Rampaging Balos, I just didn't own a copy, so it's a great card and it was pretty inexpensive. Intangible Virtue, again, inexpensive. I just wanted it. Pharika, God of Affliction. When I was ordering the gods for the God Shell of my Prismatic Bridge deck, they didn't have Pharika in stock. They did, so I picked that up. Starfield and Nyx, another card that's pretty solid that I wanted to grab a copy of. Armageddon, another kind of jerky card I'm going to add to my commander deck just because, yeah, good luck taking out the bridge with no lands. Solemn Simulacrum, the Saddest Robot. Also, this is the original printing of him out of Mirrodin. This was the player card for that year. I forget who that's based after. Throwing the Last Troll, great card out of New Phyrexia. I also love Troll Strike's one of my favorite cards of all time, so this is like a slightly better version of him. Gifts Ungiven. I would have got the Kamigawa one, how they had a non-mint one, or near mint, but they did not. So just grab Modern Masters. Progenitus, another card that's going in the deck. Protection from everything, kind of hard to deal with. Aura Shards, an amazing card right there. Kenrith, the Return King, another great card I just want to get a copy of because I did not have one. Then we have Privileged Position, an amazing, amazing enchantment out of Ravnica. Gives everything aside from it hexproof. We get It That Betrays, another great Eldrazi that's going to go in the deck. Journey to Eternity. I've actually never owned one of these cool transform lands. I like this one just for the simple fact that it gives you that creature recursion on the back. And it's just, it's pretty sweet looking as far as the land goes, like a little treasure map. And we have Asceticism. Excuse me. Woo. Probably should have some water near me. Yeah, and gives all your creatures hexproof and gives the ability to regenerate creatures. Static Orb. Oh man, here's another jerky card. Players cannot untap more than 2 permanents during their untap step. So have this and Wind Orb out. You can untap 1 land and 1 other thing. Enjoy. Perforos, God of the Forge. I had not actually picked him up when I got the gods just because I wasn't a huge fan of him. Changed my mind on that. All Is Dust, another great card. And last but not least, we got Ajani, the Great-Hearted. Just because I'm going to run him in probably an Oathbreaker deck I'm going to build. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching the mail day here. Checking out all these cool cards that I got from both Card Kingdom, and Get to the Rares TCG. As always, make sure, if you haven't already, like the video. Feel free to leave me a comment down below and subscribe. And yeah, once again, this has been Pax McCrackin saying we will see you next time.